Diyar is nothing but a success story from Palestine. I still remember how we started back in 1995, very small, with 8 chairs from the 50s, 1 desk from the 60s, an old typewriter, and how this organization actually developed to be and to become the 3rd largest private employer in the Bethlehem region. Our work took place in the most difficult context, the context of the Israeli occupation of the West Bank, one of the longest ongoing occupation in modern history. Even in this very difficult situation, we wanted to create facts on the ground. We weren't satisfied just with counting the human rights violations that are taking place in the West Bank, but we really wanted to invest in Palestine and to invest in infrastructure. And so in the last 18 years, we were able to construct a new university college with a new campus, to construct a cultural and conference center, a state-of-the-art building. So investing in Palestine became really a major aspect of this ministry. But our biggest investment was in people. It's the young people of Palestine that we wanted to empower them to assume leadership role, to assume responsibility, and to take this vision to new heights. In the context of hopelessness and despair, our role was to create room for hope. And so everything you see around us really is just to provide our people with room where they can experience hope and be part of that hopeful story. What makes Diyar special are actually the programs that reach out to the people of Palestine from womb to tomb, with an emphasis really on the young people, on the youth, on women, and on the elderly. This is really, I think, the most fascinating story that comes out of Diyar. Our programs are meant to be for the long term. We don't work on short-term projects, and we are not donor-driven. We don't do this because there are funds for it, but we do them only because we believe they are part of a larger story, and they are part of a larger vision and part of a larger strategy. In our program, we focus on culture. Many people ask, why culture? I believe that in the Middle East, we have too much politics. People get politics for breakfast, for lunch, and for dinner. On the other hand, I believe we have too much religion. There is no faith in oneself, in one's ability, and the region, I feel, is losing its soul. And for me, culture is like the art to breathe. It's when everything is falling apart. Culture is the attempt to try to restore the soul and to restore the person and to restore the community and to make it whole. Part of our mission is to document our oral history, to gather the stories of our community and of our people, and to help develop a Palestinian narrative that has been pushed aside, that was silenced for a long time, and to help our people articulate that narrative, who they are and who they want to be, and to help create that narrative that shaped Palestinian identity. In 1995, we started as a local Bethlehem organization, very small, and within the first 10 years, we developed to be a national organization with program running in many different cities and towns and villages and refugee camps on the West Bank. And in the last 6 years, we became a regional organization. We have projects focusing on Middle Eastern issues in Egypt, in Lebanon, in Syria, in Jordan, and in Palestine, bringing the people of the Middle East together to draw a new vision for their future. And now we have many international programs, international conferences that take place here in Bethlehem, Palestinian art festivals that take place in Europe and the United States, and Diyar is truly now an international organization. Our mission is to help our people survive and thrive. Survival is not enough for us, but we want our community to thrive in spite of all the difficulties that they are facing, because they deserve to have life, they deserve to have a future, and to have life in abundance. Bethlehem is the place where the human met the divine and where the Word became flesh. This is why we understand our mission to offer a space where people from different cultures and backgrounds can meet and see each other as fellow human beings, as brothers and sisters, and to see the image of God in the other.